Hello and welcome back to my video. In this video we'll be talking about the different types of work transfer. In my previous video I talked about what is work transfer and the heat transfer. In this video we'll be covering on the remaining topics on work transfer. Okay, and then we'll go on to the heat transfer part. Okay, so the work transfer we are dealing with the PdV work. Okay, so what is PdV work? Again, now let's take a case of a piston. Suppose if this is a cylinder, okay, and we have a piston, okay, and we are compressing it with a force F. Okay, here we have molecules, okay, which also get compressed. Yes, so here we have a pressure P. Now imagine this piston, we push it up to a certain distance dl. Okay, we push it up to a certain distance dl. Now what will be the work done? What will be the mechanical work done? Okay, the mechanical work done will be what? It will be the force into distance, right? So it will be, so mechanical work done will be dW, means we are moving it, a small work is done, that is D, and W, which is dW is F into force into the distance dl. Right? Now there is a force which is acting in the opposite side to which I call it as a reaction force. Okay, this is a reaction force. So what will be the reaction force be? So the reaction force will be R will be equal to P into A, right? Because the reaction force is pressure into the area, where P is the pressure of the cylinder, P is the pressure of the cylinder, and A is the area of the piston. So A is the area of the piston. Okay, and P is the pressure inside the cylinder, pressure of the cylinder. Okay, now how do we put it in this formula? Okay, because we know that there is a reaction force where R will be equal to F, so it will be in equilibrium, right? So R is equal to F, so R minus F is equal to 0, therefore sigma F can be 0. Right? Now what is the force here? Okay, what is the force here? The force can be replaced by what? Pressure into area, right? Because pressure is force by area, force is pressure into area. This F, this R can also be F, right? R is equal to F, so F can be written as pressure into area into dl. Right? Now what is area into length? It is nothing but the change in volume dV. So this is the work transfer, which is dW is equal to P into dV. Okay, now if the same cylinder, when we push it to, say, if I'm drawing the same figure, okay, if this is a cylinder and we have a piston, okay, and we are applying a force F. Initially it is having a pressure P1. So suppose this is volume V1, this is volume, and we are compressing it till here, till V2. Okay, now to get the, now this is the volume, this is the molecules which is inside the piston. Now when we are trying to move from volume V1 to V2, okay, so what will be the work transfer? Okay, the work transfer here will be what? We integrated. So to know about the work transfer from dW, it is we have to integrate it with V1 to V2, that is to know from work transfer 1 to 2, that is from year to year, to know how much is the work transfer, we integrate it with volume V1 to V2. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. Okay, on PDV work. Now, another important thing also to note is that, I'll draw it here. Now, suppose if I'm drawing a graph, suppose if I'm drawing a diagram, okay. Now, suppose if I'm drawing a diagram, having pressure P and volume V. Okay. Now, we have a volume V1 in the beginning, right? We have volume V1 in the beginning. Now, as I push the piston, what happens? The pressure increases and the volume decreases. So, the volume V2 will be here. Let's say the volume V2 is there. Okay. Now, when I draw this, when I connect this two, we get a path, right? From, okay, sorry, it is from V1 to V2. So we are getting a path from V1 to V2. Now, if I consider only this path and if I take a small elementary work having here, say, if this is P and this is V, okay. Now, if I consider only a small area, okay, suppose if I consider only this much area, okay, here the volume will be dV and the pressure will be P. Okay. Now, what will be the area, what will be the work transfer here? The work here will be the area under the PV diagram. So, if I get the work only from this work I get, right? Now, to know the work under the whole graph, that is from V1 to V2, what will be the work transfer? The work transfer will be the area under the PV diagram. So, integral PDV is nothing but the area under the PV diagram. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. Now, okay, so I'll explain this once more. I have a diagram, I'm drawing a graph which is having a pressure P and volume V. And the pressure, the volume V is having, the volume V1 at the beginning initial stage will be V1. When I compress it, the volume will be V2. I join these 2 points, okay, and it is moving from volume V1 to V2. Now, to note that this is in thermodynamic equilibrium, okay, which means that it is following a quasi-static process, which means that every single point here will be in equilibrium, which is in thermodynamic equilibrium, which is having thermal equilibrium, chemical equilibrium as well as mechanical equilibrium. So it is moving very slowly. So we consider it as a quasi-static process. So this is a quasi-static process. Okay. Now I consider a small elementary work which is having dV of volume and pressure P. Now this one I get only up for this length, right? Now to know what is the work from V1 to V2, I can integrate it with integral PDV. So what is it? It is the area under the PV diagram. Okay, so the work transfer for a process, a quasi-static process, will be the area under the PV diagram. Okay, so I hope this is clear for you. If you have any doubts regarding this topic, do comment in the comment section, and in the coming video I'll be doing on the different types of work transfer. This is the first type of work transfer, so in the coming video I'll be doing the remaining work transfers. So stay tuned. Thank you.